제가 아주 벽이 털었으가래. 지상이네. 내 남지 인지 창조르디 대모가체. 나라 위게 쌍만 되긴다.
This institute is known as the Institute for Higher Tibetan Studies. So I will avoid speaking in my normal broken English, rather speak the beautiful Central Tibetan dialect.
야, 당연日本 당고디 다 뒤에는 롬님 같은 데 주체. 다 좀제 더서 텐데요래. 니们经历了主要말에 로经历了主要말에 로 뭔가 링리야. 다 배주체네. 다 배주체에게 민망구진이 좋은 차를 해. 다 미로는 미로 지금 배주 닝도 깨베 다 레부레 진짜 인도 내버디디 이제 장수적화를 샤. 다 안데 여도 열심히 장도 되디 후다보다 는게 요래 투시스기.
So first of all, as we celebrate this Golden Jubilee, we are reflecting back on the great achievement of this institute. And when we talk about the achievement of this institute, we are talking about an achievement over a long period of time, which is very gradually achieved, which means we are thinking about a passage of time, which suggests that many of the key people who were part of that great achievement are no longer with us. So while we celebrate the Golden Jubilee, we must also remember their contribution as well. So at the beginning, I would like to take the opportunity to all of you who have been part of this great journey, who are alive and present today, to express my congratulations to all of you.
뭐야? 엔더들이 지루 다 가래 니돈 접게 너 담부 처직. 자다 지당 안서 로스즈잖아. 로스 딱든잖아. 니야키네 말해. 와 이내다 지된 작별권에 아니 샤도 든자도 아니 다와도 로스진 먼저 시작이 어렵다. 자자다 지된 작별권에다 들 로스아버리 로스아버 고추리. 자 당한저 투주 그리는 주주도 와. 투주 주로도 첩지 지금 뭐여기 나다는데 주주도 와. 자상간 가면서 다 들이한다 로사베 땅 고추디야래 땅 안서 로디 나로라 야 내주 사바 근데 중국도가 대도 뜨버지기 아주 매주 적화도 백해치 모르셔 차진 콜뚝스 거렇게 맞아비체 직체 니네 만한저다 다 차르다 튼두도 제되기 뒤즈 도동야게 누게 요마다 땅 아주 밀 자, 뒤즈 사와 용기를 양안한 좀 싸움 당하네. 일단 다 탑시 딘지지잖아. 아주 중제 딘지지 용 시그리 삼바지 땅 아주 미치도야래. 자, 딘지 인도다 로사바디 나로래야. 다 아주 가르치야도 와. 차진디 또 스코르기네. 추즈고 코로코로나 시심에 붙여. 싸움사와 당하네. 그래야 돼 뺏겨서 버려.
So today also happened to be the first day of the 2018. Of course, when we talk about New Year, we are talking about a conventionally designated point of time. If you ultimately examine what exactly is a year, you don't really find it, because year is composed of months, and months are composed of weeks, weeks are composed of days. When you analyze in that manner, it's very difficult to pinpoint and say this is the year. But on the other hand, we live in a world governed by conventions and norms, and according to the convention, today is the first day of 2018. So as we remember this important day, being a first day of the new year, it is also, important for us to think about time. Time will always move on. And, we can never stop time. But as human beings, we also have in our hands what we do with the time, what we do during that time. And here, one thing that I would like to suggest is that as we begin this new year, we should really kind of approach the year with a kind of a new way of thinking, so that we don't live our life, we don't conduct our everyday life just as it is usual, just as business as usual. Because if we do things by approaching business as usual, we never really change. So it's important that we look at new moments of time, because new moments of time will also open up new opportunities. And to seize the new opportunities, it's only the human beings who have that capability. Animals will only go through the passage of time. They cannot plan ahead. They cannot prepare. They cannot anticipate in a long-term basis. We humans have that capacity because of our gifted of intelligence. So one thing that I would like to suggest to the members of this institute is to approach the year not just as another year, just another year, but really seek out new opportunities. And because time always changes, and as time changes, there are new ways needed to adapt to the changing times and circumstances. So therefore, it is important to always bring a kind of a fresh perspective to changing times.
다 개체슈디 아주 레버 쪽으로. 레버베 톰좀 맞대비체. 차진 코라도 웃음 맞대비체. 시다 레버 쪽이야 리아 초용의 내주도 통치해도 빼게시 모르셔. 처치기 내주 장장도 통되나? 아니 레벨 니버디 저도 말해. 그 초용의 내주도 삼담비나. 먼저 레버디 믹스의 뉴버시도와. 다든지 초용의 내주 또베 통네. 다디 펜베 오진 교아디 레버지고 제도 말해. 학성과래. 자선가 원래 전에 남주기 싫었다. 학과 삼바 숭둔 제가 통하는 로고에 빼게지 모르. 들께서 전문이 뛰간 게 역적 로보가 여대버지기다. 디디 민 남주기 통하네. 폐지 용되기 요래. 학성 상부되기 만담체. 남주지고 통하는 저때도 애니코에 지 태식 밑장 통동 그 삼루스탄 된데가 통하네. 애니 역적 먹고 쉬운데도 와. 자 된데 인도 간주다 뭐네 지기 남주기 싫을 때다 샴뱅게 학과에서 뭐 숭둔 제거하되 빼게지 못했어.
So another important point I would like to emphasize here, given that this is an institute for learning, is the need to constantly shake up our brain. Don't leave the brain as if it's got no task. So we need to shake up our brain, and the best way to shake brain is to make sure that we are not fixated on a one-sided perspective or a one-sided vision of the reality. One needs to develop a kind of a multifaceted understanding of reality, which then throws up all sorts of angles of approaching a situation. So in this way, one will be able to utilize the human intelligence, the brain that we have. And of course, in order for that brain and intelligence to be utilized in a constructive way, then the brain and education alone is not adequate. It needs to be guided by good motivation, a motivation of compassion and kindness. So therefore, what is required is a skillful union of intelligent brain as well as compassionate motivation. And if we are able to combine these two, then we will be successful.
아야, 아니. 되게 안도 공도 숭실 năng 제 원래 지배다 숭실배 단답에 첨부적 숭리. 시다이 오청소 난 인도전 시작하면도 당의 내줄이야 나한테 류부디 안다 산나들 때디어 등에 삼로디 도시전 반조되고 그래.
So, all the previous speakers spoke really eloquently and also in a very comprehensive manner and pretty much covered all the points that I wanted to share with you. So there's nothing to add. And furthermore, the fact is that although I'm physically here on the stage, but my mind is already in Bodh Gaya.
자자가 다 시라시하게면도 엔 좀지신이 되어서
So I have not much to say, but I thought I could tell you a story.
我就我住了，这兰沙呀，派让军就直接我要两个组织，这中央的工作操经常日，人家工作操或者在兰沙年我个创设看下来政治的倾斜，政治的倾斜可多了呀，这创设是，别歌手、台目都过了。创是不是？他说拆啥玩意都是，老不见过拆都是了，是了。
The story is this is in 1956. The Chinese Communist Party set up a Tibet Preparatory Committee, and part of that there was a delegation from mainland China. So these delegation members, visited various Tibetan villages, and the villagers were saying that. We were given a task, and the first task seemed to be that we were supposed to clap at specific points.
세상 들어가서 때 차사부터 후다바다 들었다 독스.
So here today, on this day of celebration, all of us had to clap a lot.
남지 배배 시가 제가 있는 독바졌을 때 두거다. 칠 독을 주시 매워 주스 거다.
Because in traditional Tibetan culture, in fact, clapping is considered to be not a very good thing, because clapping is done when you want to expel some kind of negative forces away. Then you clap.
지금도 그 이제 폐지 10주 10년도 하면서 잘면 속아들 시대래. 그래서는 아니 사사들이 뭔구치기 땡의 통수다 땡의 통수 넣었죠. 자 사사들 가서 그게 누구를 넣었죠.
So, and this reminds me of another story. This was in 1940s, 45, 46. And there was a small group of Germans came to visit Tibet. Lhasa. And the local Tibetans from Lhasa were so surprised to see, aliens that they have never seen. They thought that this was a bad omen. So some of the ladies started clapping, and the Germans thought they were being greeted.
야,现在이 엔다 나랑가래 또 니마던 나와도 로텐도 로래 에처럼서 다가는시 니마다 된자다 나와 로텐 로래 딱 간단 가는 소모로 변다 로직다 친 마음과 로직 친이 니동 줄고 봐 니도 죽을 레벨 그도를 니도 접게 로디 네 로디 탄던 데머지 깨리 인사만 죽나 엔 기우야래 자소 다 로디 차라 친수 선배 서로 엔 독선이 샤베 있나 로디 나로래 녀크던 데베 선치베 있나 빼랑 덮져버려 자상 안조 안도 로사바티 뭐네 탄던 데머지 지기 인사만 체 로지마 양 로사바티 뭐 그도를 로 대우치하시 땅에 데베 로디
So I don't have much to say. As I mentioned before, all of us, are sort of travelers through a journey of time. So including myself, so we travel through time, months, weeks, days, and so on. So today is 2018. The important thing is when you look back at the beginning of 2019 to 2018, how would you think about the year that you have spent? Would you have a sense of contentment, saying that I have lived that year well, I have served the purpose of that year, or would you be looking back with a sense of regret for all the troubles that you have caused? So this is why it's important that as we begin the new year, look forward, we should project our intention ahead so that we make this year a meaningful one, so that when we turn back to look at it, we can, live our life with a sense of happiness and joy. Thank you.
미결버지기 뭐는 미지 탄던 데버지 야구체베 있나 그 숙인디 미지기 숙인 미줄테 미주부디게 양도 숙진 미잘테 도스네 그 지소리야 그게 숙진 태야서 도스 주주로 봐. 그다음 지소 숙진이 미게 그 소수 구조시 뭐죠 봐. 도와주는 식 넘디 군도하시는 연구를 사요 말다.
So in fact, if an individual were to make conscious intention to live his or her life with a sense of purpose, live it in a good way, then the ripple effect of that really spreads. First, from the individual to the family, then to the community, to the friends, neighbors, and so on, and in a kind of a ripple effect. And this is how society gets changed and affected. Otherwise, when we talk about transformation of society, the transformation really has to start from the individual, from inside to outwards. Otherwise, we would be expecting some kind of transformation coming from outside, from the above. That is unrealistic.
Thank you.